Hey everybody, it's Heslin with Polymath, and I'm here with
Rich Kim, how are you?
Rich Kim. Nice to meet you. Can you tell me a little bit about where you're working and about yourself?
Sure. So myself, I'm from California. We talked about the U.S. Last time, but now I'm in Korea. I was in India for a couple of years with an EV startup, but while I was out there for the past 4 or 5 years, I've been involved in blockchain and Bitcoin. I started investing in Bitcoin and Ethereum a little bit a couple of years ago. So
Good time.
good time. not today, but good time overall.
Back then, yeah.
True. And now I work for a blockchain company builder called Chain Partners. It started last year, actually.
Okay.
And what we do is we invest, we incubate, and we develop blockchain-related companies. For example, but we started not with a traditional ICO, but we're backed by traditional venture capital. So a little bit different from some of the other ICO projects that are coming up.
Right.
And a little bit about Chain Partners and what we do. So what we're trying to do is we're trying to build the infrastructure for the blockchain ecosystem. So we have different projects in, say, advisory and public blockchains, as well as payments, education media. So we're trying to build and have a presence in all of these different verticals. One of our projects, for example, is EOSys, which is one of the founding block producers on the EOS chain. Another is CoinDuck, which is an Ethereum-based payment service.
Right. They were involved in the Olympics, right? Is that correct?
Yes, exactly. So they launched in the Pyeongchang Olympics, and they partnered with, I think, 400 or 500 different retail locations to allow the store owners to actually receive cryptocurrency as a payment for their goods. So yeah, that was a really good project. Still ongoing. It's an ongoing project. We have another vertical called Tokenomia, which is our ICO, reverse ICO token generation advisory firm. And lastly is our education media platform, Dissenter. So Dissenter is a joint venture with Seoul Economic Daily, and they, similar to like a CoinDesk, they break news on blockchain and cryptocurrencies. And a spin-off of that is Dissenter University. And the university actually, interestingly enough, just launched a 8 or 9 week blockchain technology course, I think. So you can sign up and learn about blockchain and cryptocurrencies. To my knowledge, I think they're the first in Korea. Us and somebody else are the first two that are launching an actual course on cryptocurrencies and blockchain tech. There are a lot of informal like study groups and stuff, but I think this is the first kind of like, you'll get like a certificate or something after the 8-week course.
Yeah.
So yeah, we have our hands full, a lot of different projects. And we're also launching a cryptocurrency exchange in the future called Daybit. That's in the works to launch in the next 2 to 3 months, I believe.
Wow, yeah.
So yeah, like every vertical within the blockchain ecosystem, we're trying to build a presence. And yeah, we have about 80 people now. And yeah, we're working hard.
It sounds great. I mean, you guys really covering a lot of territory with what you're doing. Within this space, how do you see Korean regulations these days around security tokens, around utility tokens? What do you feel like is happening at the current state of time?
That's a great question because cryptocurrencies in general it's this global phenomenon, and all these different countries have different regulations, and a lot of times, like Japan is leading the way in a lot of these things, where they're actively communicating with exchanges and issuing regulations. A lot of people are looking to the SEC in the US as well. I think, personally for me in Korea, I think they need to kind of advance that dialogue. Even myself, I'm in the industry, I'm not exactly sure, in terms of securities at least, what type of regulations that they're considering, and but they're going to have to change because a lot of the companies that are wanting to do, say, an ICO, for example, are having to go abroad to incorporate a foundation, and And I think as the market continues to grow and there's more public pressure on government regulators, they're going to come to the table and actually draw up something that's going to be more friendly towards both investors and entrepreneurs that are trying to create businesses within the ecosystem.
Right.
But yeah, I don't think it's because the U.S. they prevent U.S. citizens from actually investing in ICOs completely.
Right.
I don't think that restriction is currently present in Korea, though. So, but then I also think we're in Korea specific. We're not as friendly as some of the other governments around the world that are kind of opening, their economies and regulations to crypto and to blockchain companies in general. So. But I'm very hopeful. I think Korea, because the technology changes so quickly and Korea adapts so quickly, I think it's only a matter of time before the government, will kind of open up to the blockchain space to different entrepreneurs that are building projects. So, I think it'll change quickly.
Yeah, and in regards to opening up the space and seeing as how you guys incubate a lot of projects, are there, what kind of scope have you guys seen for security tokens in Korea? Have you had a lot of projects come to you that could potentially be security tokens?
I think that security tokens is the next big thing, right? It's inevitable, but I'm kind of a blockchain idealist and a Bitcoin, backer from way back in the days. So I'm biased, obviously, in my opinions, but I think with the right regulatory framework in place, I think it's inevitable that a lot of these companies are going to create, or a lot of these platforms will utilize security tokens and securitize, and already you're getting, the traditional venture capitalists. You're getting, Andreessen just raised $300 million crypto fund, right, dedicated to crypto projects. You're getting all the big banks that are filing patents on blockchain tech. You're getting just industry, stalwarts, and you're getting government regulators that are closely looking at this. And even one of those, the SEC representatives, I forget, just a week or two ago, was saying Ethereum's not a security, or
right.
So, the avalanche, it's already started, and it's just going to get bigger and bigger and bigger, and just going to snowball. So, and I think Korea, we're a small country in terms of population, but we punch way above our weight, right? In terms of trading volume, in terms of how quickly we adopt technology. So I think Korea is definitely one of the places, even as a global company that's in the blockchain space, is going to want to have a foot or a presence in Korea. So somebody like a Polymath, for example, would definitely want to have a presence here on the ground. And that goes for any global company, I think, in the blockchain space. Korea's going to have development, like software engineers that'll do well, and they're going to have friendly regulations moving forward. And the people in general are captivated, I think, by blockchain. So I'm very hopeful. Yeah, as you can see here, it's amazing. And this is the first of 4 or 5 events, I think, in the next month, right? This weekend there's another event.
We'll be there as well.
Yeah, we'll be there as well. Thank you for the tickets. There's Blockchain Week next week. And so, Korea as a society is just, has embraced crypto and blockchain just open arms. So even me, I'm excited. And I was actually shocked because I've been in India for the past 4 years. And I would come out on business trips, and every time I come out, there's a couple more advertisements.
Which is not a trend, globally to see these. Maybe in Japan a little bit, but out in public spaces, seeing cryptocurrency, blockchain-related advertisements, marketing, things like that, and with public response too. It's not just empty audience.
Sure. Yeah.
And I'm with you on the utility token side. I mean, there's definitely some valid projects that are utility tokens and cryptocurrency in general, right? Bitcoin and Ethereum are leaders of the pack, and rightfully so. But there are a lot of tokens nowadays that are should be securities and probably will be, as we're seeing with the up and coming regulations. So. That space is definitely going to grow, as you said. The Korean market in general is receptive, so we'll see what happens. Chain Partners is definitely influential in this field, so thank you guys for taking the time. And if any projects would like to come to you guys for potential incubation or media distribution through Decenter, or if any guys out here are trying to learn more, where can they contact you to find out more about the things that you guys are doing?
Sure, you could jump on our website at chain.partners, and you could just reach out directly. There should be different contact addresses. And if you come out to Korea and attend any of the conferences, you'll probably run into me. Look for a guy with shaved head running around. I think it's pretty easy to get in touch with us. Definitely.
Great. Thanks so much for your time, Richard.
Thank you.